and I'm with Gary Batman Balletto, 3-1 pro, welterweight, fighting CES MMA 45 on August 11th. What's up, my friend? How are you, buddy?
Not bad, not bad.
How you feeling?
Just another day.
You're going to be on the Access TV portion of the fights now, so you're moving up.
Big step.
How are you feeling about this, buddy?
You know, it hasn't hit me yet. It hasn't hit me yet. Just feels like the same thing I've been doing, you know?
It's 4 weeks away. Is there any, you know, you're training hard now. Is there anything different in the process, knowing that you're going to be in front of, you know, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people? Or, like you said, it's business as usual. But anything in the business portion of the MMA, now that you're moving up in the scale there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's definitely exciting. It's exciting to have such a, you know, a big, have a big deal out of this, you know, to be able to fight in front of a big audience and on national TV and against a great opponent, you know. So this is it's definitely a big deal. It's exciting, but it's you know, business as usual, man.
Excellent, excellent. You mentioned great opponent, Nick J.C. Alley from Team Link out in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Another 3-1 welterweight.
Yeah, same record.
A beast that, you know, in the fights he's been in, a great matchup. Is this something that, like, he's coming off a fight in April, you're coming off a fight in March, you came off with a first round spectacular knee bar that you just threw in there. Nick fought for Bellator, came out, you know, lost in that fight. Right. So he's kind of on a rebound and you're on, you know, you're still up there. But he's still a dangerous opponent.
That makes you more dangerous when you're coming back from something like that. So it's not, you know, it's not something that I take lightly, but it's still, you know, I don't take anybody lightly. Everybody's dangerous in this game. Nobody's, you know, everybody's got something they're good at, and that's what mixed martial arts is. You know, everybody's good at something, and you know, everybody's dangerous. Anybody can hurt anybody. We're all human.
Now you always, you know, you're training with UFC fighters here. You know, a lot of local MMA up and comers as yourself. What is the atmosphere in here as far as Batman? He's heading up on that. He's heading up on that card. You're no longer, you know, one of the rookies in here. You're one of the guys that's showing other people. You know what I mean?
I missed that, Steve. You know, it was cool coming in here, and then you know, I still get my balls busted, but not as much. You know, it was fun, you know, coming in and being less, you know, having to catch up and learn all these things that I was behind on, coming off of that, you know, coming off of years, almost 4 years of not doing MMA or grappling or wrestling, anything like that, and just boxing. And it was a tough transition, and it was fun being in the room with guys like Eric Spicely and you know, and they're just kicking my ass, dude, wiping the floor with me. And then, you know, every week I'm able to defend better, and not, you know, eventually, you know, with all these guys in this room, I'm holding them down now. I'm on top of them, catching them in submissions. I'm playing with them, and it's just a real feeling to see your skill level increase, that, you know, especially so quickly.
Excellent, excellent. And you know, you're showing them with, I mean, you're pulling off submissions. You know, you're known for your stand up, but you know, you're damn great on the ground. I mean, you know, everyone's expecting to knock this kid out, and you get him to the ground.
After 3, you know, fights in a row, they were all like, you know, battling on the ground, and you know, everybody's still saying, "Watch out, he's a striker." You know? That's not the case, man. You know, I feel like I'm just as dangerous on the ground now.
Wherever it needs to go, like you're confident.
I'm getting comfortable. I'm getting better. I'm understanding how the game works with you know, with adding punches. I feel like I'm catching on naturally to being able to throw punches while you grapple, and that's the hard part to catch on to. Some guys can be phenomenal and exceptional at jiu-jitsu, but they just don't mix well with strikes on the ground in an MMA atmosphere. It's something that I am comfortable with and I feel good with. So.
Yeah, and you talk about that. You are comfortable with that. You know,
that's the biggest. That's the number one thing, is just being comfortable.
Yeah,
you're going to end up in so many shitty situations in that cage. You know, you have to be comfortable wherever you land.
Okay, last question is, how do we get in touch with you? Social media. The fight's 4 weeks away.
You just open your window and you say, "Hey, yo!"
It's a small New England community, and Providence,
or you
and
put
around.
the bat signal up somewhere.
Definitely. But you got a big fight ahead, and eyes are going to be on you. big name fighting, the Ballettos, all over CES.
Right.
So you're going to have the Access TV guys. You might be getting calls. It should be happening pretty soon. So you're going to have, it's going to be a little different.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry. We'll see where it goes, and I'm excited to be on the journey and see what happens next.
Excellent.
It's exciting. Yeah.
Well, from Triforce Gym, Gary the Batman Balletto Jr., 3-1 welterweight, fighting CES MMA 45, August 11th against Nick Alley, 2 3-1 welterweight killers in New England, and this is gonna pretty much put one of you guys out there that somebody's gonna be gunning for after this fight. So it's
one of us gonna have a target.
Yeah, it's another Access TV fight after this, only deeper into the card. So I wish you well. I'll be seeing you here and there on the way there, and checking in on social media. And remember, Gary Batman Balletto, social media everywhere. Just Google that, you'll find him everywhere.
I'm on Facebook. I'm not the best at using it, but I'm on there.
That's all right, I'll teach you. All right, we're out of here.
Teach me.
All right, brother, I'll see you in a few.